There's one thing I'm absolutely positive about. Unless and until this administration, the Trump administration, does something to fix, and I mean fix, once and for all, this putrid left-wing swamp horror show that sits back and actually advocates and calls for increasing swatting. We're not swatting necessarily by deliberate provocation and success, but laughing, promoting, inciting, aiding, abetting, counseling, procuring, hiring, acting as accomplices, so to speak, to this Tesla destruction. Unless we get to the bottom of this, it's going to increase. These bastards are dangerous. And it's not all of the... It's not anybody you see on CNN. It's not Joy Reid or one of these people. That's not it. There are people who are fashioned and positioned and standing by, ready to move in, who, without any hesitation whatsoever, will move in and destroy everything that we hold true, that we believe in, specifically law and order. Now, you hear what I'm saying? It sounds crazy, doesn't it? It sounds like, what are you talking about? This is precisely what I'm talking about. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not one of these people that said, this. I mean, if you had told me, I don't know, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that I'd be saying this one day, I'd say, you're out of your mind. This is what people used to say all the time regarding, criminals and the like. What we're seeing now is something so unbelievably bold that I have never seen anything quite like it. I've never seen anything even remotely like it. And what we need to do is understand a few things, and this is very critical. First and foremost, my dear friend, I say to you the following. We are in a kind of a revision, a redux, a review of all the horror that we saw during 2020, all of the BLM and Antifa rioting and the like. We're seeing this again and again and again and again. And what we're also seeing is this sense of, for lack of a better word, this sense of complicity and understanding and approval. Jimmy Kimmel, Comedy Central, people laughing and encouraging this. And you're going to see more of these people coming out of the woodwork. Now, what do you think you should do about this? What do you think would make the most sense? How should you handle it? Let me tell you the way to handle it. We've got to do something immediately to send the message that we mean business. And that means Pam Bondi. God bless Pam Bondi. Think the world of her. But Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Bongino, the Department of Justice, we need something. It's 60 days. 60 days so far that we've been waiting for something. 60 days. And this is what we've heard. No. Let me explain something to you. Very, 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 very carefully. This is war. This isn't fooling around. I don't think, well, let me rephrase it. I fear that the right really doesn't understand how brutal these people are. I don't think they understand what we're talking about here. I really don't. I mean, I don't. And I'm going to say this again. Well, there's some wonderful things. Getting rid of DEI programs, wonderful. And getting rid of the Department of Education, wonderful. And that's terrific and that's fantastic. But if you think, dear friends, that is going to do something, you are out of your mind. We need something so brutal, so cold, so unbelievable in terms of the, I guess you might say, in terms of the horror that's involved, that we're, how do I say this? We have to be shocked. We have to see busloads, prison wagons filled with people. We have to have a perp walk of somebody of note. It's been 60 days, and not Hillary or Fauci or Hunter Biden or anybody, even Biden. What's the deal? He's not protected by any kind of pardon. He's certainly not protected by any kind of state pardon. Same thing goes for whatever. I mean, have we just forgotten this? Am I supposed to jump up and down and scream and yell because, hey, look, we found some extra money. We got rid of all those Social Security 150-year-old people. Well, that's good. That's important. But is that enough to make me, what do I say, to make me feel triumphant? I don't think so. Look, I love this president more than you will ever know. I think he is fantastic. But I am telling you, like I've never told you before, this takes, and I don't even, you know what? I got to stop myself because I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again. And if it's as boring for you as it's tiring for me, I apologize. I do. I do. I love this president. I want to see, I think Alicia Bridges said the best, act shown. I want to live. What are we waiting for? So let me just say, let me just say this. Suffice it to say, dear friends, unless and until something is done immediately, we are done. We are through. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. And we can only do this for so long. And I appreciate all this Department of Education and, hey, we're going to do this and the astronauts and Tesla. But unless we see round the clock this sense of holy shit, we're not going to get out of this mess. We have to put the left a little bit through. And we never could completely put the left through what this president has been through lawfare and the like. Now, this makes sense to you? Good. If you agree with me, good. The best way you can show assent to what I'm saying is to click the likes, buttons, whatever you have to do, whatever that particular phraseology is. Subscribe to the channel. And put your comments below. What do you think about this? Let me know seriously as you comment, as you see fit.